Hi guys, this is part 2 of the interview with Lori Herron. It's been so interesting, and so I've got a few more fun questions to ask Lori. So this is part 2 of session 39. So the next question I have for you, Lori, is what do you want written on your tombstone? That is, how would you like to be remembered or remembered for?
Oh, I would like to be remembered as just being a very empathetic, compassionate, kind, and sort of maybe inspiring or encouraging.
Well, you got that right. Very inspiring you are.
Yeah. I would hope that. I would hope that would be the case.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It is. Okay. Okay. If you won the lottery, what would you do with the money? How would you act, or how would your attitude and stance be?
I would. It's hard to determine exactly what would happen to us if we were to have something like that happen, but I would hope that I would stay the same, and
Yes.
I would like to try to financially help as many people as I could,
Yes.
donate to some very worthy causes, and try to get rid of, which wouldn't be a problem, but try to disperse as much of that money as I could, because I don't think that any one person needs a huge amount. That's my personal philosophy.
Cool, cool. Okay. Now, what is the biggest misconception about you?
I don't know if there is one. I don't know, other than to say that because of the distance races, that people might think that that's an exceptional thing to do, and in a way it is. I understand that, but there's nothing exceptional or extraordinary about my athletic abilities. I'm a very average person. I don't have, again, extraordinary running ability, but I am very determined and very motivated, and I just think people should know that it doesn't take an extraordinary athlete to go out and be active. Anybody can do it. Sure,
that's it. Very good advice. Now, what do you know for sure?
What do I know for sure? This is one, I thought about this, and I don't know, this is kind of corny, but I want to say that love and goodness prevails, I guess.
Beautiful. Yeah, that's powerful. Yeah. That's powerful. Now, what's the one thing you haven't done in your ultra running that you'd love to do?
Oh, I'm so excited.
Yes.
Hard rock.
Oh, yeah, hard rock.
Hard rock.
Okay.
Yeah, so hard rock is the ever elusive, almost impossible to get into 100-mile race.
Yes.
Mike, you know the history of hard rock.
Oh, of course. Yes.
It is, without a doubt, I'm sure, the toughest 100-mile on the planet.
Yes.
But again, very difficult to get into. So this is my second year. Randy and I have both put our names forward once again for hard rock. So fingers crossed that we something good happens. But however, I will just keep trying.
Good for you. And just let everyone know, Randy's name has been brought up a few times. That's Lori's partner, and Randy Duncan himself is an outstanding ultra marathoner. Maybe in the future I'll interview Randy too, but just to let you guys know. Okay, now here's a question. It's sort of a psychological age question, and because it's been said psychological age holds the most promise for reversing the aging process. So I'm going to ask you, how old would you be if you didn't know how old you are? How old do you feel you are? Just quickly.
Okay, 20.
20? Okay, cool, okay. All right. Now, any final thoughts, advice, last words for trail runners out there?
Yeah, well, for trail runners, basically to keep at it. It's just an amazing thing to do for yourself, physically and emotionally.
Yes.
And for anybody who's sort of teetering on thinking about going to do it, again, I just highly encourage, forget the 100-mile thing.
Yes.
What I do, that's, again, it's, kind of a fringe activity, but I think anybody is capable of spending a half an hour walking around Thetis, going to Gallantod, all those wonderful places, Goldstream Park, and just enjoy the greenery and the beauty out there.
Yes.
And come away a changed person. I
Well,
swear.
it's beautiful because you know what, I've got, just to let everyone know, I've got probably a list of, on my email list, about 125 to 150 runners, and I let them know every week where we run and at what time, and we get an average of about 20, 25 people, which is good, but those 125 names I have, it's always the same sort of 20, and those other 100 are not coming out, but yet they're not telling me to take my name off the email list. So hopefully they'll sort of, take your words of advice here, and I like to see everyone out there.
Yeah.
Now, Lori, what direction are you moving in your trail running now? Races coming up. You did mention Hard Rock, but what's the remainder for 2013, 2014? What do you got coming up?
Deception Pass.
Oh, Deception Pass. Where's that?
So that's Whidbey Island.
Yes. Okay, Whidbey
and
Island.
that's December. I want to say it's December the 8th.
Yes.
Could be wrong on the date. So that's a 50-kilometer.
Yes.
And then I am number 3 on the wait list for the Hurt 100.
Oh, the Hurt one in Honolulu.
Right,
Yes.
exactly. So
Yeah.
they take about 130 runners, and then they wait list 50 or so.
Yes.
And I feel fairly optimistic that being number 3 on
Yes.
that wait list is a fairly good thing, that
Yes.
I will get into that. And then it all kind of hinges on this Hard Rock lottery. I'll put my name forward for Western States.
Oh, yes. Okay.
As
Yes.
well, and again, that's a lottery, so we'll see. And then kind of go from there. One race I would like to mention, Mike,
Yes.
and this is sort of a very dear thing to me, is the Fat Dog race.
Okay.
Now that takes place in Manning Park. It actually starts at different points, but it finishes in Manning Park, and so it's a Canadian race, which is wonderful. There isn't a whole lot.
And that's in the mainland in BC.
Exactly.
Yeah, in BC.
Yeah,
Okay.
the mainland, and just outside of Hope,
Yes.
on the way to Karamias,
Yes.
and it's in the third weekend of August. They run it.
Yes.
There are many distances, from 18 miles to 120 miles.
Wow.
Many distances. If people check out
Yes.
Mountain Madness,
Mountain Madness.
is
Okay.
the website.
Yes.
Heather McDonald is the race director.
Mhm.
Peter Watson is instrumental in that race.
Okay.
And I volunteered, Randy and I actually volunteered there for an entire week
Oh.
this past August,
Yes.
hauling water uphill, up mountains to get
Wow.
it to aid stations. It was wonderful, but it is a beautiful race, and certainly one for folks to consider, I
Oh,
think.
good. I'm so glad you brought that up because I've heard lots of good things about the Fat Dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. That's good information. Okay, now, thank you for
Thank
being
you.
here. It was great to have you. Thanks for your insights, your knowledge, and everything. And we're so proud of you for what you've accomplished. And all the best in the
Mike,
future.
thank
Let's
you.
keep having fun.
Thank you. It's been a pleasure.
Oh, good.
And I honestly, I am just absolutely thrilled to be here with you.
Good.
So
good.
thank you so much for inviting me.
You bet. Okay, Laura. Okay, all right. Okay, guys, the trail guy here. Have a great weekend. We'll see you in the near future. Oh, I want to let you know that the website has been changed. We're having more of a resource center, and I've partnered up with Adrian Fletcher, a good friend of mine, and we're going to have a lot of resources of any races, reviews. We're going to be starting off for races on the West Coast, Alberta, BC, of course, Oregon, Washington, and then we'll expand it to everything. So anyone out there who have races and everything, just look on the website. It's www.thetrailguide.com. Until next time, The Trail Guide. Take care.